Actors are annoying anyway. All that calling each other darling. Start her up.
Yes, darling.
All right, hello and welcome. My name is Michael Jobity, and I'll be hosting this live stream today, as well as the awards ceremony on the 7th and 8th of December at the Ealing Picture House Cinema in West London. Welcome to the 6th edition of the Miraband UK Film Awards, powered by the Miraband Company and founded by our festival director and founder, Jay Manari, who is also an independent writer, producer, director, and member of Directors UK. The Miraband UK Film Awards, or MUFA, is a British BFI film fund-winning film festival listed on the British Council Festival Directory and London-based, focused on showcasing diversity in all-terror movies, created despite all the challenges of an indie, low-budget production. Miraband provides a spotlight for underrepresented, emerging, and experienced independent filmmakers through on-site networking events, live-stream industry talks, online film courses, and most recently, an independent film fund launched to support the making of more independent short films. If you haven't done so yet, please check out our festival tickets, just £20 for 2 days of screenings and panels, and don't miss the limited film industry tickets, which offer exclusive industry access. Subscribe to our art house-focused streaming platform, Streamoterror, to watch all the officially selected candidates of this edition and vote for your favorite, which will win the Best Film Audience Award. Let's get the ball rolling with our special guest. Please welcome Effie Spyrou, director-producer from Greece, shortlisted for Best Experimental Short with their film, WOMANIFESTO 2. WOMANIFESTO 2 continues the journey of the original WOMANIFESTO, expanding the mosaic of voices of women artists confronting the socio-political and environmental challenges of our times. Following its predecessor, which premiered at several significant festivals, this second collective cry deepens the collective manifesto without restrictions of race, ethnicity, religion, age, or background. Let's take a look.
Οι λέξεις φύονται από την γη όταν την πατάς.
Ειδονίζω, ηριδίζω. Λέω μια ιστορία για την απώλεια.
Μήπως δεν το ήξερε και αυτό η φύση.
Ενεργές συνειδήσεις.
Έχετε μπερδευτεί. Εγώ απλά θέλω να περάσω καλά.
Για τις ψυχές που χάθηκαν και δεν αγαπηθήκαν.
Ήο.
Μακάρι όσοι αγαπούν την ερυθρά απόκρουση.
Έργα με νόημα και σεβασμό.
All right, so welcome to the show. Really appreciate you being here. Such an amazing film that you put together. We have a bunch of questions and obviously diving into the creative process as well as the behind the scenes of what it takes to create such an extraordinary film. So my first question for you is, what led you to this story specifically and what inspired you to tell it to the world?
Hello, Michael. Thank you so much for having me today. It's such an honor to be with you. And well, WOMANIFESTO is, collective cry, as you have said. It's something that is born during the pandemic, where we've been isolated and feeling fear and so much violence around us. So I had this strong feeling that I had to do something about it. And I was feeling that if I would create a space, a common space, that I would collect all the voices and diversity of the voices that would say about their pain, about their losses, about their hopes, about now and about the future. Maybe something will shift in us and around us. So that was my effort at the beginning, and I was really surprised at the end, because this orchestra, let's say, that I've made with all those artists was an open social entity that gives us hope and invites us all to be part of it. So what I have done was a big research, inviting artists that they had this. Their work was carrying a collective spirit, let's say. They had a distinct voice, but they wanted also to view further than them, outside and inside them at the same time. In this in-between thin layer, as I always say, that we can all connect and we can all coexist. So I invited them to write their own manifesto. And then together with a long conversation, we have ended up with scripts that it was not only their words, but also their movements and their connectivity with the environment that I have chosen, which was a greenhouse. And in this case, greenhouse has not only a visual impact, but also a conceptual and transformative impact in their work and in their work in general. So I wanted them to be in correlation with this new space and feel safe in that space, so they can be, but be also with others, And this ended up in a mosaic film, an orchestra, as I said, like every one of each of us has its own voice, but at the same time, all together bring something more strong and more effective and an impact, let's say. So we can invite others to be part of it and not just be passive viewers.
That's amazing. And thank you so much for sharing the deeper themes of the film. I think it's very important, especially the ones that you touched on. And it's funny, you actually kind of answered my second question, which was in reference to the environment and the greenhouse. So I guess maybe expanding on that, how did you find that location? Obviously, as a director and producer, you also have to manage the sets and where to film. If maybe you can kind of walk us through the logistics of finding these places to film and what that experience was like for you.
Well, I was really lucky because the Cultural University in Athens was giving me the greenhouse. But before that, a step before, let's say, I would say that I was looking for a place that would feel safe, as I said, that would mean cultivation and diversity can flourish, and also is a constructing space that feels like a new home, And at the same time, in the greenhouse, we have this diversity of plants and the newborn plants. So this would feed also manifestos by the artists, will give them more material, let's say, to work with. And as you have seen, I have chosen also the red dress that all are wearing. And this contrast, let's say, between the green in the greenhouse and their red dress makes this dynamic, let's say, impact of the film. I didn't want this idyllic garden, let's say, calm garden. I wanted it to be on fire, let's say, to give, to shake us a bit, to give us strength, So I had this privilege, as I said, to have this space free. and supported by the university. And we have filmed for 4 days the manifestos of the artists. And then, of course, the post-production was a big process because I had to find a way to reinvent their words and their performances, and give space to each one of them, but at the same time to glue them in a way, like connect them in the best way, so it could flow, but at the same time to give something unique each time. So it's about 1 minute per manifesto, and I wanted this 1 minute to be so unique that would have a big effect on you each time you see it, each time you feel it.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. I appreciate the explanation, and it's so amazing too that you're able to work with the university, and I love all the detail and thought that went into the environment and the message that you want to showcase. So thank you so much for sharing that, and I know you've inspired so many listeners who are maybe aspiring directors and producers, so really appreciate you sharing that. So that essentially wraps up our Q&A. I have some quick reminders for the audience before we finish. So quick reminder for the audience, festival passes are available for purchase on the Mirrorband website at the link available in the comments section of the live stream and social bios. The industry film forum access is limited. Therefore, make sure to reserve your pass to join mentors, pitch fund presentations, and industry speed dates. The red carpet reception, followed by the award ceremony, will take place at the Ealing Picture House Cinema on the 14th of December. And this is when all the winners will be announced and where the Mayor of Ealing will be presenting the Best UK Short and UK Feature Awards. Starting from the 15th of December, all shortlisted films will be available to stream on our platform for 5 weeks. And this is where you can vote for your favorite, the Best Film Audience Award. How can you vote? Well, it's super easy. Just register on StreamAuteur and click Add to Favorites for the film that you want to vote for. But with that, I want to give a special thanks to our amazing guest. Effie, thank you so much for sharing your amazing film, and hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you. I'm waiting for you.
Cheers.
Cheers.